Okay, there's Zero Storm. I just wanted to show it at least once. I really can't believe I've never seen him use Earthguard EX yet. He normally spams that all the time. Oh, there it is. Okay, I positively jinxed it. Okay, so now I've at least shown everything he can do.
It can't be.
And here's what happens if you lose that fight. At least the dialogue is completely different. Yeah, and at this point I'm pretty sure the entire conversation's exactly the same as the one before. Yep, I'm pretty sure from here on the conversation's the same. So let's just skip ahead. As we're descending this elevator, I just want to say one thing. If there's one thing about the Trails series, it's that it has some of the best final dungeon themes in all of gaming. If I were to make a top 5 final dungeon themes in RPGs list, all 5 of them would be from Trails games. Enjoy! I don't want to talk over this amazing song, but I kind of have to. So, for the first time in the entire game, we actually get to choose our party. We have access to everyone we've met over the course of the adventure, and we get to choose 2 other than Estelle and Joshua. As Joshua said, you can come back here at any time and switch out your party, so this is not permanent, don't worry. But there are 2 achievements right here that you can only get by choosing a specific combination of characters, and it only works this first time you get to choose your party. They are Ladies Man for choosing only female characters here, or Reverse Harem for choosing only male characters here. If you want the other one, you actually have to reload to before Lawrence, fight him again, and get to this point again. So that's what I'm going to have to do off camera to get both of them. So, for the first one, I think I'll go with Ladies Man. So I'll pick Shara and Chloe. There we go. Unfortunately, C going with us doesn't mean we have access to Camphor all the time. And yes, we also have access to Orbment modification, which is very good because there's actually one quartz that you can only access right now. Move 3. This is the last quartz that we technically need for the all quartz achievements, but I still need to get EP Cut 3. This is actually the last one on my list. So we're very close to getting that achievement too. We're just getting achievements all over the place at this point. And yeah, of course, this you saw this earlier in a cutscene. Of course you knew it would have to be important. And yeah, if you want to change members, go to him and choose different characters. But even if you choose all males here, you're not going to get Reverse Harem. So you actually do have to go and reload a save in order to get that. I still can't get over how fantastic this music is. By the way, though, you actually cannot leave here once you're in. You're stuck here until after the final boss, so... Yep, good thing we have access to Orbment tune-ups. If I haven't put it up in an annotation already, this song is called Hollow Light of the Sealed Land. Yeah, it's just... This is one of my favorite songs in all of gaming, so yeah. Okay, so back here, if I go Olivier and Agate... There's Reverse Harem, okay. So that's both of those achievements down. This music is amazing, this music is the best thing ever, yes! I've been looking forward so much to getting to share this music with you. But anyway, okay, so it's actually time to begin our trek into the sealed area, but first you might notice that I've changed up my party a bit. Now, objectively speaking, you probably want to use the same party for this entire dungeon, just to keep everyone's levels high before the final battle. But I'm going to be giving everyone a chance to shine here, and I know that Agate and Tita, yeah, we haven't seen them in a while. I guess I can quickly show that they have actually been auto-leveled. And they also have new weapons since they last joined. So I'm going to be switching members as I go through this place, and to start with, I'm going to go with Olivier and Xin. The reason why I'm doing this is because we're going to be finding the best weapons for every party member as we go through the dungeon, and these two happen to get their best weapons first, so I'm going to do it in order of weapons. So anyway, it's time to trek into, well, yeah, the only name we have for this place right now is just the sealed area. Having played Three Houses lately, I like to call this place the light counterpart of Shambhala, because really that's what it is, up to and including robots. So yeah, we have some robotic enemies in this place. The Broken Piece, spy droid which roams ancient ruins. And they're not immune to instant death, so that's fun. But I love how they actually just pull out a chainsaw when they attack you, it's pretty cool. But anyway, I've swapped around some quartz on my characters because that is the one issue with having a full party finally, is, yeah, we have more control over our party members, more variety, but it also means it takes forever to swap quartz around between people. 99. So I had to take, Action 3 and Cast 2 off of Chloe and put them on Olivier. So, heading through here, we want to take, I guess this is a right first. And these floating banners here remind me a lot of F-Zero for some reason. Yeah, this place is pretty high-tech. But anyway, in here we have our first chest. Celestial Balm. There is a note inside. It says, I saw what you did. So, there are a lot of chests in here. A lot of chests. We came in with a chest count in the 120s. We're going to leave with a chest count in the low 160s. So there's about 40 treasure chests in this place. Many of which are monster chests. And hi there, I'm just going to get rid of you first. So the one annoying thing about this place is that, as you can tell, we have the Special Ops battle theme here, which is fitting because that's who we're pursuing, but I wish the final dungeon theme continued into battles. They do that with later Trails games, but not this one. But I guess, you know, you can't really blame them. This was their first game. They were still really learning things. You have 1 HP, don't you? 6. Close enough.
99.
Okay, monster chests. The monster chests in this place are devastating. Before you fight one, you want to make sure that you are entirely prepared. Because we're about to meet my least favorite enemy type in this entire game, and for that reason, I'm going to go to battle position, and I'm actually going to have everyone spread the heck out. There is a very good reason for this. Normally I'd stay bunched up so I can just earth wall people, but these things are not going to give me a chance to actually use earth wall at all. So, I'm even just going to go ahead and save before I fight this first chest. It's that bad. This thing! You may be clipping through the wall, but I still hate you. This thing! Photon Judge. Worst enemy type in the entire game, bar none, and I'm about to explain why. We also have these things, guard minions. They like to heal their allies, but they can also cast Shadow Spear on you, which is annoying if you don't have instant death protection, so bring instant death protection. The Photon Judges, though, are the real threat of this fight. Reason being, in fact, I'm actually going to try and show you. Let's say I wanted to have Olivier cast Blue Impact on one of them. Well, they do this. They can just straight up cancel your art, and that attack is AoE, by the way. So that's why I don't want to be bunched up, because then everyone just loses all their spellcasting, and it's all just pointless and awful. Also, as you'll probably see right now, these things are immune to virtually every status. They're pretty much as strong, if not even stronger, than most bosses that you fight up till this point in the game. They're really that bad. Like, honestly, like, I'd argue Captain Amalthea earlier is way easier than these things. And there's 3 of them. I mean, they look kind of cool, I guess, but... Anyway, I also, actually, I don't have that right now. But Aerostorm's probably better. But here's the problem. If I cast Aerostorm, I'm gonna end up, getting cancels. Because, yeah. Okay, wow, these things lined up very well. Yeah, they're also very physically bulky as well, and they have this attack, Donkey Missile. This is why I decided to spread out, because if you're too bunched up, Donkey Missile will completely brutalize you. Trust me, I have an outtake of this fight, and you will see that there. You actually want to be spread out here just for Donkey Missile alone. It's that terrible. Oh, great, you're not immune to that. Oh, you are, nice. And here comes the Donkey Missile. I'm not really sure if Donkey Missile is a real thing or if it's just a weird translation, but... yeah, those hits add up. Now imagine if they were targeting your entire party at once. Oh, by the way, these things can cast La Terra, so they can actually heal in an area as well. Yeah, like, these things are painful all round. Whenever you get a chance to use, like, an AoE spell before the Photon Judges get their turn, do it, but don't entirely count on it. For example, yeah, I cannot actually use Aerostorm because I'm just gonna get cancelled. You can, like, bait them out with a low-level art that you just, don't really, care too much about. So, for example, like, I could have Estelle just use, like, Airstrike or something just to bait them into cancelling her and not cancelling something more important. AKA the tactic that is supposed to work on Lieutenant Lawrence, but I've never personally had success with. But still, despite all that, they have a lot of HP too. And those things will heal them. I think I'm just going to have you straight up heal yourself. And I guess buff your speed. again. See why these things suck so much? And I can't use any arts with you because you're gonna get cancelled immediately. They're also immune to being taunted by Zin as well, so they're immune to virtually everything. Please tell me those upper two. No, they're not even close. It's actually really weird because there's another very dangerous type of enemy in this dungeon that's actually not immune to instant death or status, so yeah, I mean, in hindsight, there's a reason why these things are immune to status, and you'll be seeing that at the very end of this place, but it's still a massive pain. They're also in the vast majority of monster chests in this place too. So yeah, as you can tell, the fights against them take a really, really long time. Well, at least I can take you down. Okay, good, I get White Gahana in before they get to go. Olivier unfortunately can't, so he's stuck just going for Hellgate. Okay, one Photon Judge is nearly dead. And I'm going to go ahead and S-break with Josh. I should have waited for the critical turn. I just saw that a second too late. Okay, one's dead. That's good. There's still two remaining, though. At least all the healers are gone. You know what, screw this. I think even with a crit, he'll only do enough to destroy that one. Yeah, gone, and, you get punched in the face. Yep, Estelle needs healing. Again. Oh, that's not good. I'm S-breaking with Estelle right now, because otherwise Zin is probably gonna die. And gone.
We're good to go.
Well, at least they're worth a really good amount of experience. And Sepith. And that gets us Megesta. It wouldn't be empty if you hadn't taken the stuff in it. Tell that to the stupid Photon Judges! Sorry, I hate those things. They are some of my least favorite enemies in this entire series, and in any RPG I played. Anyway, that I believe is an Olivier weapon. Yes, it is. It is Olivier's best weapon in this game. And that will be far from the last time we'll be seeing Photon Judges, by the way. I wish I could say that was the last time we'd be seeing them, but it's really, really not. In fact, I should probably go back to the entrance and heal right now. So, as we explore this place proper, hi there.
Enjoy the show.
And fight everything I can because I really want the Sepith achievement. This place is pretty confusing, and there's no map, obviously. So, I would recommend playing this part with a walkthrough that has a map of this place. I'll link to one in the description. Oh wow, nice synchronized level ups there. Oh, okay, Joshua's experience has overtaken Estelle's, I guess because of all that, time he spent fighting in the sewer. It doesn't help that a lot of this place looks pretty much the same. Like, it looks really awesome, don't get me wrong, but, again, it's very, like, similar walls and things. It's very easy to get lost in here. I have a suspicion that's another monster chest. No, it's not! Terror Bomb. Too late. I think that's a quote from, like, The Fly or something. Anyway. No, actually, no, that was Emperor's New Groove's parody of The Fly. That feeling when a parody overtakes the original. Okay, so I believe down here just leads to chests and stuff, and I'm almost positive this is a monster chest. Yes, it is! And guess what? It's the exact same configuration of these things, so... Okay, like... Okay. Like, I hate to sound negative this late into the game, but, like, I love the music of this final dungeon. Like, it's absolutely fantastic. But there are things about this final dungeon that I am not the biggest fan of. For one, it is pretty confusing and hard to navigate, but secondly, they really spam these monster chests over and over and over again. You basically have to redo this exact fight a lot, and given how incredibly durable the Photon Judges are, and the fact they have no weaknesses, there's no easy way to take them out, it can get a little bit tedious eventually. Oh yeah, by the way, Donkey Missile can also mute you, so that's a thing. I think I actually need to go back and get more mute cures. Either that or give Olivier immunity to that, because Olivier is now essentially useless. Wow, even strength buff, I still do 0.
Enjoy the show.
So, you know what I'm going to do? When I get to the end of this dungeon, I'm going to count up how much total time I spend just fighting Photon Judges, and show that at the end, because I feel like it will be the majority of the time I spend in here. You've returned to the scene of the crime, I see. Well, I mean, I guess Photon Judges technically qualify as a crime. But anyway, that Daedalus arm is a weapon for Zin. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's a mythological reference. I'm going to go ahead and look that one up. Okay, so he's an architect and sculptor from Greek mythology who is said to have built the labyrinth of Crete that housed the Minotaur. Okay, there's a chest over here I missed earlier. Celestial Balm again. The chest has been picked clean.
They messed with the wrong guy.
Oh wow, Zin leveled up for the first time in ages. Now we can keep pressing on. I almost got lost for a bit. But let's head down here this time. Through this little hallway, and here we have an elevator to the next floor, but before we head down to the next floor, there's actually a few more paths you can take here. This first one leads up here, and another one of you. There will be more variety in the basic patrolling enemies later on in this dungeon, don't worry. A nice combo there, Zin and Joshua, pushing that thing into range so that Hellgate can hit 2 of them, not 1. I wonder if I can actually finish this with Quick Gear. Yeah, I did! Wow, you don't see that often.
99.
I'm actually getting very close to that Seepeth achievement. Okay, here we just have a single chest, which, just in case it is monsters, I will heal beforehand. Oh, okay, this is a different type of monster chest. These things here are D-Series Doom. Ironically, they are actually not nearly as bad as Photon Judges. These things can status you, and they actually do have a few quite dangerous attacks. They have this big AoE Soundwave move that can inflict several ailments on you. However, these things are not immune to instant death or confusion, which makes them so much easier to deal with. As it stands, though, I think I'm just going to go ahead and Black Fang. I have a critical turn, I may as well do it. Yeah, see, as you can see, instant death worked on them. For someone with Doom in their name, they're oddly not all that doomy, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I would rather fight these than Photon Judges any day. They can summon allies, but yeah, the broken pieces are quite easy to defeat on their own. I mean, it takes a while for Shadow Spear to actually work on them, but as long as you spam it, they will die eventually. They have enough HP that you will eventually hit that 20% instant death chance if you keep spamming Shadow Spear on them. So that's what I recommend doing. Just keep going for Shadow Spear. Okay, there's Blaster Beam. I believe this one actually doesn't do that much damage. I was probably thinking of Nightmare. I suppose I can Arrow Storm here. And considering I have the Deathblow Quartz on Joshua, probably best to just have him spam Flicker. They're not immune to delay either. Okay, it's probably more efficient to have you actually use a spell, but I'm really tempted to just go for a critical... no, that's only gonna hit one person. So I guess more Shadow Spear. There we go, okay, that's instant death on you. And now 2 out of 3 of you are confused, which is great. Now just sit back while you explode each other. Ah, I hate when Dual Strike misses. But yeah, you see what the basic strategy against these things is. Just spam Shadow Spear and all confusion. You'll get them with the instant death eventually. Like I said, their high HP kind of works against them in that regard. Gives you more chances to get the instant death. They're not even worth as much experience, or I guess it could just be because we've leveled up. So close, so close. And with that we get Royal Guard. The chest mocks you with its emptiness. Not really, Royal Guard is actually one of the best armors in the game. With that, there's only one more piece of armor that we need, but Royal Guard is in fact male only. So, yeah, this is actually the best armor you can get on male characters. Should probably be putting it on Olivier, but Joshua's kind of one of the main characters of the game. He deserves first dibs on best armor. Okay, so that's that path done. So through here we have 4 paths, all of them lead to chests, and I'm pretty sure one of them is a bunch of Photon judges, so, Terra Balm was not unlucky that time. You open the empty chest and stare inside. The chest stares back accusingly. Can you believe we're almost done with chest quotes for this game? They get even better in the second game, trust me. EP Charge EX. The chest is now full of disappointment! So yeah, I like to call this Photon Judge Roulette. Which one has the Photon Judge in it? I knew it would be that one. Oh, really, really, really close. And we found Ninetales. That is Shera's best weapon. You already got the treasure. Don't be greedy. Oh no, don't worry. I don't want to fight those Photon judges again. And Tear All Balm. What did you expect to find in here? More Photon judges. Thankfully, there weren't any in there. And with that, I'm pretty sure I've actually cleaned this floor out of chests, except one. There's one chest that you can't access except from a later floor. And on that note, I'm actually going to head back to the entrance and swap my party around a little bit. And maybe we'll get the achievement on the way back? Oh, and Zin leveled up again. We're still not quite there yet. There we go! You can trade those for money, you know, in fact, I hit exactly 1,000, okay, that worked out pretty well. So now, I just need to get all those numbers up to 3,000, which honestly is not going to take that much longer except for Time Seepeth. How fitting, the undisputed best Seepeth type in the game is the one that's the hardest to get here. Well, off of the regular broken pieces, that is. Okay, so here we are back at base camp, and next time we'll switch up our party and explore the second floor of the sealed area. See you all then for yet more of this absolutely amazing music. So these chests. I should have messed around with my formation before I did this, I just realized, because I guess I'm not too bunched up. These freaking things right here. Photon Judge. Worst enemy type in the entire game, bar none, and I'm about to explain why. So, they're immune to practically every status. Their defenses are ridiculous, they have no elemental weaknesses, so there's no real way to easily kill them. And they have a very powerful AoE attack they like spamming on you called Donkey Missile. They can also cancel your arts. So, for example, like at this point, I cannot use any arts right now because they're going to spam an AoE arts cancelling attack if I do. It really, really sucks. These things are an absolute pain. I don't like having to deal with them. And they show up very frequently in monster chests too. Nobody has an S-Craft right now. Okay, one of them's still going before me. See, yeah, this is the thing. Until they've all moved, I actually can't cast any arts at all. I suppose I could cancel you.
You're feeling lucky.
That did way more damage than I expected it to. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm actually, a little worried about this. In fact, I have a feeling this might backfire.
What? You yellow?
Yep, the Photon Judges are immune to taunts. So I actually put a different quartz setup on Estelle just to show Plasma Wave, because I've never actually shown that before in the game. I think Aerostorm is actually going to be much better in this circumstance, but I guess I can show what Plasma Wave looks like. Line AoEs are a little awkward to aim in this game. They're a lot better in Cold Steel, as I've said many times before. Oh, I forgot you could use Shadow Spear. Well, good thing I have Death Blow protection. And here's Plasma Wave. It does look pretty cool, at least. But again, I prefer Aerostorm. And there's Donkey Missile. See why I don't like these things? And they're going to use it again, aren't they? Yep. And I'm going to get a third Donkey Missile in my face as well. Okay, only one person went down to that onslaught, but, yeah, I really hate Photon Judges. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do here, actually, and... Oh, nice dodge there, but Zen's probably going to go down to that. Yes, he is. Joshua S-Craft now, please. Well, at least a few of them are gone. Can I even survive this? Should I just cut my losses and run at this point?
We're good to go.
I wonder if her Ace Break can actually take out one of them. I don't think it can. She's never really done above 2,000. Nope. As you can see, these things are evil. Oh, I forgot you had La Terra. Oh, that can mute you as well. Yeah, okay, yep, I'm bailing out of this now.